All right.
Let's go.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, welcome, guys. Just wanted to bring on my buddy here, Jayson Bove. We worked together for the last about three years since I've been in the business with financial services. He's one of my mentors, a guy that just trained me to where I'm at today in my growth, but also just helping a lot of other people too. And I just want to introduce him and getting him to introduce him to you guys so that you guys get to know him a little bit better. So just in a brief description, just talk about who you are and where you came from to get to this point in your
Okay.
life.
Just go here? Where's this go? Where's it go?
Not too close. Not too close.
Okay. Anyway, I take credit for all the good things that Jake the Snake is, and all the other stuff I can't take. No, but all seriousness, so my background, I was in the military, and then I worked at University of Phoenix for 10 years. That was my first real career, and I loved it. Everything was great about it when I was over there. But then it was 9 years into that career path, and I was 33 years old, and I remember sitting in my cube, and I said, this can't be it for the rest of my life. Like, I think I was created for something more. Right. And I believe whatever you put out in the universe comes back to you. And no joke, a month later, my mother-in-law called me up and she said, hey, I want you to meet this finance guy. Yeah. And that turned into now a decade worth of entrepreneurship and scaling and everything else. But I think at some point in your life, you sit back and you realize, man, like, is this it? And I believe we're all built for more. And it's been pretty cool to see the growth of this young man and so many people that we've been working with. But it was a moment where in my brain I said, is this it? And then I said, this can't be it. And then a month later, package was delivered, and now we're sitting here a decade later and rocking and rolling.
Absolutely. So yeah, kind of getting into that aspect of entrepreneurship and what led you to that, like what keeps you going into, obviously you like to help people, but what keeps you going in the entrepreneurship, and like what other things are you doing other than just the financial services?
Yeah, so I'd say the number one thing is the continual growth, but not just in yourself, but in other people, right? So, our relationship, from we met, to see where you were then to where you are now is exponential, And so I think it's just a consistent growth and knowing that there's another version of yourself out there and in other people. But yeah, it's turned into, I knew nothing about the financial services industry 10 years ago, absolutely nothing. And now we run one of the largest organizations in the space, and now we're scaling at a whole nother level, which is awesome. But it spawned into, we now also run a free referral platform. My wife's a real estate agent, so we have stuff going in that space. My kids are all employed with me, so they're starting to learn how this works. We have just opened a gym next week, so that's coming, right? Yep. So we're in the insurance space, the financial services, we're in the fitness space now. We're in with the free platform. We're in the tech space. And I think just the evolution of knowing that you have more in you than you possibly think you do, and then leaning on a good team around you to help you keep going is the key. But that constant growth what pushes me every day.
Yeah, absolutely. So one more question. So I guess what I was going to ask is if you had some inspiration for somebody who's about to get started or thinking about getting started in entrepreneurship. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but for that person that's like on edge to making that transition, what would you say to them?
I always say, and he knows this, hey, you got to go with your gut and then get around the right group of people. Yeah. If you're looking at getting into the insurance space, I will tell you, our team and our culture is one of the best that I've ever seen. It's been created, right? But good people keep coming in and evolving it. But you gotta trust yourself. You live one life. You got one run at this thing, and what's it hurt to try something out? And I will tell you right now, especially talking about the insurance industry, it is the best industry to get into at this time. You can do it part-time. There's tons of stuff you can do it all virtual now, right? You can do it virtual or in person. But I would tell you right now, I've never seen in a decade of doing this a better time to intersect in with a better group of people, leaders like this, and some of the ones that we have within our organization, people that care about people that want to help each other win. But the financial climate is looking for new entrepreneurs to enter the space. And I know we talk about this all the time, but what are we looking for? Just good people, willing to learn, and always do the right thing. If you bring that recipe in, we can teach you the rest of the industry, and you can have a great career.
That's it.
I love Jake the Snake, by the way, and don't edit this part out.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. You will be hearing from him soon with more content.
This is also what happens too once you get close. You come in here and you say, "I love you." I love you, big boy.
All right.
Put it in there. Put it in the film.
We'll see you guys.